Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I like that, y'all. I like that, y'all. I like.
And we are live. Hello, friends. How we doing out there in the cryptocurrency world? If you are buying or trading Bitcoin, you're a pretty happy person, I guess, at this point. Yes. So let's get started right away. We'll jump into the price action here. BTC USD is, as you can see on the 1 hour chart. Excuse me. 57,490. We're banging around this 57,500 mark. Trying to get above that. We do have an indicator showing some positive signs to the upside. So, my friends, here we go. We did have excuse me. Yeah, so we're trying to get through the resistance here at the 57.5 mark. As you can see, we've made numerous attempts here. We have the volumes kind of drying up a little bit. People are getting bored with it. Yeah, well, it's going to 75,000. Yes, it's going to 65 or so. And let's step out and look at that. We'll look at the weekly chart. And as you can see, the weekly chart, pardon the all the lines here on the weekly chart, but you can see that we are still bullish, very bullish for the weekly chart. And then as you can see, there's a lot of trading activity on my behalf. And if you know me, you know that back to the 1 hour chart, I do hold majority of my position in Bitcoin. And then recently I have been trading it because of the volatility on BTC USD. So let's jump over here on the favorites list and we'll resort this and start out with the winners and losers. NU USD, USD. This particular coin is going parabolic, as you can see, so please be careful with this thing. We had our resistance and our support down here. We broke through that, and then, as you can see, we are trying to get through that $1 USD mark, which is always that psychological number, my friends, is going to be difficult to get through. Once you push through there, you are good to go. So watch that one, and we'll probably need to jump down to the 30-minute time frame. And if you're looking for support, you're going to look at 0.897 as your support, and up at the $1 resistance with NU USD. BNB, Binance Coin, is still struggling to get through that $300 range. And if you've been tuning into this channel, you'll know that there's a reason why BNB is seeing a lot of love at the moment. You can see this really good support level on the 100-day moving average, and even started to get support on the 12 here. But BNB, basically what people are understanding is that, the Coinbase here in the United States, one of the most popular exchanges, is going to try to IPO, I should say. IPO sometime this year. They're looking to go at around 75 billion, but folks are saying it's going to be 100 billion. But guess what? You can be a part of the Binance IPO all the way back to whenever. All you have to do is buy the coin. Not sponsored by BNB, but I do hold full disclosure. Binance coin can be a part of that exchange. And just by buying that token or coin, and also you get discounts by holding it if you trade quite a bit, like myself. So let's have a look at 309.45 is our resistance. We're definitely looking at a consolidation here. We're going to go sideways for a while as buyers and sellers try to work out the price. You can see it did, there was a good touchdown to test the 12-day moving average. You do have the 100-day coming up to give us additional support, so that is pretty comforting if you are an investor in this particular coin, BNB USD. Let's move on. BNB, by the way, is up 17.05% as we stand. So we're looking now to Bittorrent. Bittorrent, as you can see, we've had previous lines here, resistance and support. Trying to peak above. It's just trying to take support off that 12-day moving average as we continue to go sideways with moderate amount of volume. So keep that in mind as the trading volume is pretty low. As I showed you below, sorry. As I showed you previously, you can actually open up the data window in TradingView. And if all this is too much rocket science for you, folks, stick with me. This is how we make great decisions on how to trade and buy these particular coins. So we have the data window open, and as you can see, as you hover over each individual candle, or you can look at the volume, what have you, etc. You can see the actual data. So moving on. EOS USD. We did, we'll switch over to the 1 hour candle to be consistent. As you can see, we did break above resistance, which with a substantial amount of volume on the way up here. So we'll have to reset our resistance level up at 5.364. As you can see, it came up to test that 5.364-ish area. The bulls try to buy it up through there. And we are looking down at support. We'll just leave it there. I think we're still holding that support level at 5.210 USD. And we'll continue to try to make that make through that. And you can actually, if you want, you can go into the 15-minute time frame, zoom in a little bit. As you know, we try to maintain at least 10 to 15 minutes because we're not trying to outrun space. So there we go. We'll switch back to 1 hour, and then we'll head to ETC USD. I had quite a bit of a debate a couple of days ago with some person online, and he was thinking like, "Oh, Ethereum Classic, why?" Well, I have a theory, but doesn't matter. We all have theories, right? So anyway, as you can see, we did bounce off support as the 12 and 26 started to cross. So things are starting to get configured here for the upside potential. We have a lot of running room. So if you take the ruler here, if you're looking into what we want to look for is we break above this particular candle. So if we can get there, we have, and so you basically have 7% running room. So if we can push past this resistance here at the 1607, if you're looking to trade this, you do have the 1226 is crossed here. We have the 100-day moving average there, and we're pretty early into this candle as far as volume wise. So let's look for this thing to come back down to touch support, retest support, and bounce off. And then we have some, actually I may trade this one today because there is some room up top. This one to go, ETC USD. Now we're having a look at Tron. Not much has changed on Tron. If you've listened to my past couple of days, unfortunately there was some bad press came out about Tron, and that's going to happen. You'll see that with some of the, unfortunately some of the coins, but Tron, Verge. If anyone brings up Verge, I don't even want to talk about what the ticker is, but I think it's XVG. Let's look at it. Yeah, XVG. Yeah, we won't even put it on the chart because here's the thing: it's been hacked 3 times. And for those folks like myself that's been around for a long time, stay away from it. It's just basically a pump and dump, and there was quite a bit of a cult following a long time ago. But anyway, enough said about the purge. Same with Tron. Tron is trolling around, trying to get celebrities to pump up the price. So if you're into that kind of thing, you can make some money, but you have to be agile. As you can see, it goes up, down, and then we're up 4.27% on Tron, and I'll just leave it there. FIL USD is the cloud base. I think you probably saw a couple of weeks, but last week I did a deep dive on this particular one. And the fact that it is a cloud-based coin for cloud storage on the blockchain. So we have the 1226 cross, the 100-day. You can see numerous times we touched down, found support, and now we're getting support off the 12-day. We are looking at somewhere to the tune of resistance. Double top up here at 45.92. And we can massage our support level. Yep, like that right there at 44.92. Very tight range on FIL FIL USD. This particular one trading on Coinbase. We're dead, we're right in the middle, very low volume, bouncing around a little bit. So there's not much trading activity going on this particular coin. So moving on to Stellar XLM USD. As you can see, we'll just leave the lines that we've previously drawn for support and resistance are still in play. Bouncing around, we're underneath the 100-day moving average, so that's going to usually, if you've been charting these kind of things, that one's hard to overcome. So once you get underneath the 100-day moving average, as you can see, numerous attempts to get past it technically, and so we'll leave that there. We can move our support level up to the 0.499. Tight range here. We are trading below average volume. It's pretty quiet. And as we've indicated before, is once we get past these moving averages, as they're going to converge. Looks like it is going to happen. So as all the averages converge, then there's going to be a tightening range, and then you can expect some kind of direction, upside or downside. So keep an eye on that guy. BET, VeChain, USD. We have lost our support and resistant range. We're dropping down. You can see some, just keep an eye on this too. This is sporadic volume because of this particular coin has one of the smaller market caps. You can see you did come down to retest 100-day, found support. So we can pretty much rely on the 100-day moving average as support. So let's go up and find the trading range. And 0.0547 or 0.055 range, and then you're going to find resistance pretty close to the so you're in the decimals here on VeChain. If you're in this one, just kind of ride it out. Keep an eye on the 100-day moving average. It is trending upward, which is good for us. Moving on to ZRX USD. As you can see, we met our resistance up there that we'd previously drawn. We're going to come down, reunite our support level with previous trading history. And I think we should go with, 1.5631 is support. Look for that to hold. As you can see, there's a lot of trading volume in this range. And then we've got some work to do to get through the all these resistance levels. So tight range here, 1.56 to 1.58. We are under our average volume trading, and RSI is dead center. So keep an eye on that guy. And you should also do a shot every time I say keep an eye on something. How we doing out there? Anybody out there want to post something in the chat? I see there's some folks ghosting around and lurking about. please say hello. And if you have a ticker or just want to say hi in the chat, go for it. We are live and very, very excited to be with, very excited to have electricity and internet here in South Padre Island, Texas, where we were struggling for a long time to have both. Looking into Ethereum. Ethereum still trying to get through that 2000. We did peak above it. The 20 was our all-time high, 2041, $2,041 USD. And now we are bouncing around trying to find our way to, let's see, we'll put our resistance level at 1963. And then we have our support at 1944. We should massage that. There we go. You do have the 100-day moving average heading up towards to give us additional support. You can see we overshot it a couple of times on the sell side, but we do anticipate that to come up. The 12-day is about to pass through the 26, which should give us some upside potential. And yes, so this guy I'm going to be watching today, Ethereum. Ethereum up 2.33%. Moving on to IOTA, Internet of Things. We've lost support there. We're below the 100-day moving average. So we start to look for previous price action here. This first level at 1.39188. Look for that to hold. If we lose that, then of course you would come down to the what is that level there? We have a double bottom at the 1.36. And as resistance, we have numerous price action here in that region. Very tight range, 1.36 support, 1.40 resistance. Moving on to MKR. As you can see, failed this 1, 2, 3 quadruple top. Send us to look for support, finding support off the 100-day moving average very clearly here. As you can see, tink, 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 dabbling around. So let's see, we going to use the body of the candles, 2650.31 support. And then, as you can see here, we're struggling to get through the 1226 moving average. Now acting as resistance. And very low volume, I should add. So look at 2693. So a tightening range on this one here on MKR. This is one of the ones that we keep an eye on, right? So MKR doing a bit of consolidation. Looks like we've got the bulls, and as you can see, technical traders are saying, we got sound support down here at the 100-day moving average. We can risk one to make two, right? So if you can get up through, you'd set your stop if one's such to do such a thing, just below the 100-day moving average. Buy it in this region with hopes to you have a lot of headway up here. We'll put it on that guy. Yeah, so we're looking at 6%, something like that, if we can bust through this resistance level here. So keep an eye on that. May trade that guy today myself. Don't do that because I'm just some dude on the internet. MKR USD. And if you're new to the channel or if you're new to trading crypto, you do not have to buy $55,000 worth of Bitcoin or $2,000 worth of MKR. You can buy fractional amounts. So keep that in mind. A lot of folks don't know that. I mean, I was surprised to hear that some people didn't know that you don't have to buy 2,688 MKR in USD. You can buy $5 of that if you want, if you choose. So just throwing it out there. We're going to wrap it up with Doge and Litecoin. We always want to talk about the Doge. Doge is running sideways. We are on the 1 hour chart. Still just going to leave these kind of resistance. We can actually massage that some. Tightening range on Doge. Volume levels are underneath the average volume. RSI is in the center, so unless someone says something fancy and shiny on the internet, Doge should probably trade sideways. And head down to Litecoin, LTC, USD. As you can see, all of our support and resistance levels, we're trying to find new ones as we head down to retest. Now there we go. 226.23 on Litecoin. And support. And you're going to look for resistance. As you can see, we're struggling to get through all these moving averages, 12, 26, and 100 day, as we have gotten resistance off of that. So we're underneath. We do have an increase in volume, but it looks like folks are trying to sell and take some profit. As you could see here on the climb up, these people that were buying in this region are probably getting paper hands, selling off, taking some profit, which is okay. Book some profit. Take a little bit off the table. It's not a bad idea. You can always take some off the take some off the table if you if you're gutsy enough to stay in the trade. Take a portion of your investment, put it in the bank, and then we are looking at excuse me. So look for support to hold at 226.41 on Litecoin. And we're going to find resistance right here at this 100-day moving average. You can see the wicks of the candles. So we got to get through that some way or the other. So if you're considering taking some off the table, yeah, now's not a bad time. Probably going to go sideways for a while. The volume is on Litecoin in this particular coin is increasing, and it is on the bear side. So on the sell side, lots of volume selling. I'm not sure if Litecoin is shortable overseas, but some of these, I know that Bitcoin, some of the other things, you can short these guys, but I don't have the data to substantiate that. Anywho, anybody out there want me to cover anything else? And if you're in the chat, I see several of you out there. Put your ticker in the chat. We'll chart it for you. Meanwhile, let's have a look at Cardano ADA. We've been covering this one. You see these massive wicks on both sides, so that shows that there's a big inconsistency in agreeing on price. So we'll leave this support level. Look at this. Although we tend to try to get support off the body of the candles, you can see the wicks have touched down several times. So we're going to leave support at the 1.08 support, and then you're going to find resistance at 1.14. What does that mean? So if I'm just now coming into crypto, I'm going to buy this dip, look for to buy on support. I would set my stop loss beneath here if I was a financial person that kind of give you advice on that, but I'm not, so don't listen to me. But if it were me, I would, put support down around the 1.07-ish, maybe even a little bit further. It's just a penny or so. And look for this too, because we do have the 1226 cross. We do know that that's going to give us some pain. And on Cardano. In fact, I may trade this guy here any second here. But yeah, so look for the bounce off support. And then what you want to look for is the next candle off the bounce as continuation. And then you got some room to run up to 112, etc. There we go. ADA Cardano. GRT. USD. As you can see, we've found a whole new level of support system way down here, right on the 100-day moving average. And with that, we're going to find that we have even tighter resistance. So 2.37 USD. That's the Coinbase data right on the bottom of this 100-day moving average, and double bottom on these two candles. You can expect it to come down, retest here, and then what you're looking for is for it to poke its little head up above the 2.30. How are we doing out there? Let me type something in the chat. There we are. If you're out there, say hello, like, subscribe, do all those kind of things. Makes YouTube happy, makes me happy. And we'll stick around just for a few more minutes. Let's revisit Bitcoin, BTC USD. As you can see, we have a double top forming up here on this new candle at 57,778. And first level of support, 57,367 on BTC USD. We are still in a good orientation with our 12, 26, and 100-day moving average as we are heading in the middle of the day in the US. I'll give it a few more minutes if anyone wants to put something in the chat for me to chart for you. And I will be putting out today sometime, I'm going to put out a live trading recording. And basically what I wanted to do is kind of show you how you make all this stuff work, right? So if you're doing all this charting, you're starting to learn, and this is how you educate yourself on the price action and what's, basically technically what we're looking at. Price action wise, you're not just buying things because the little green shiny thing keeps going straight up, right? So you want to buy the dips, sell the rips. But when it's Bitcoin related, just put a little bit of lunch money in there as you can. Okay. A few more minutes and then we'll call it a day. If you are out there, like, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely free. It's not embarrassing. Nobody knows but me. And okay, let's wrap it up. So this is BTC USD on the 1 hour chart. As you can see, we have hit several resistance levels here, double top at 57, around the 57,700 mark. And if you see these little arrows here, these are indications of me trading. I don't trade all of my Bitcoin, but I do have a trading account that I use to trade. And I will cover later on today. You'll see a video come out of me doing, actually executing a trade live up in here, up in this region here, as you can see what I was looking at, and we'll go over that in the video. So thank you, everyone. Once again, have a great day and get your crypto wallets going. Oh, I should say really fast before I go. Some folks have told me that it's taking up to 2 months to get funded in Binance and Coinbase and some of the other exchanges. If you will look in the video description, you will find a link to TastyWorks. Yeah, TastyWorks, you can trade crypto. You can trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Btrash, and what's the other one? Litecoin, of course. Yeah, so you can trade those, and you can get funded really quickly. There's not much of a delay. It may take you up to a week to get your bank account verified, things like that. But if you're rushing to get into the crypto space, use that guy. I mean, they're a very sound company. The founder, it actually started. I think he actually owned at one point, or started, or funded, or whatever, TD Ameritrade, and I think his name's Tom something. Yeah, Tom. There we go. So anyway, there's a link there. You can, if you use my link and use that particular code down below, you can get some free crypto. And that's what we're all about, right? So anyway, take care, my friends. See you soon. Stay safe.